Hello guys, welcome to my story video that I've not made in 5 million years. So, in this video, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. I believe my last story video was just me crashing out of my 3rd grade yearbook. So, I believe this is the right time to be making this video. Okay, fun fact, I tried to make one back in June about what happened in my camp. But of course, it didn't save to my photos because it's probably 2 hours long. I don't know. It was definitely not 2 hours long. Ignore me. And I'm honestly just waiting for my grandma to get to my house because my sister's car had an appointment or something. And my sister's going to get a license next week. But that's not what this video is about. It's about my eye surgery and school, since that's kind of what's happening. Or I could just say everything that happened this summer. Since I've not made a story video in so gosh dang long. Literally the last story video I made, as I said, was in March. Possibly, I don't know. There were some story videos I tried recording, but they didn't save to my photos. I promise you I probably would have had at least one other story video out right now, but it's not. So I hope this one saves to my photos, and I hope my voice comes out clear. Well, I'm not wearing my AirPods, so I assume it would. If it doesn't, I'm going to have a mental crash out for 30 minutes. And also, just to let you know, I may crash out during this video. Just like I did my last story video. Unless if I made a story video after that. So, I know I made one back in March about my yearbook and how I was just crashing out. Because of how one of my friend's siblings looked like someone on my basketball team. At least then. I saw them once this whole entire school year. But it just begun it was actually on Monday, if I'm honest. It was on Monday when I saw them. I didn't talk to them when I saw them. From distance. It was a distance away. I do not know the amount of feet. Do not ask me that. Yes, I am good at math, but I do not know that. Well, I do know feet, inches, and all that. But I do not know how many feet I was away from them. Because it was during the pep rally. My first ever pep rally I've been to. I think. What if I went to a pep rally before and I don't even remember it? That would be embarrassing. Wait, no, it wouldn't. Definitely not as embarrassing as I did on Meet the Teachers night. Because I had a Meet the Teachers night and I had a whole crash out over a question. Okay, I asked, so this is going to sound very stupid. So, okay, back in March, y'all may know about this. I was talking to my librarian, and he said, well, I asked him a question, and he gave me an answer that indicated I reminded him of a 7th grader who was a 7th grader at the time. Now they're in 8th grade. And I'm like, well, I want to see if you're right. So I want to meet them when I'm in 6th grade. Because I was in 5th grade at that time. And then, now let's go back to now. So, I Meet the Teachers night, which was August 26th, I think. What if I'm wrong? No, I might be wrong. Oh my gosh, I probably am wrong. Well, actually, I think I might be right. I think, yeah. And then, so, let's just say that someone knew them, right? I think they were a coach for volleyball, I think. I don't know. I think they coached 7th grade, I believe. And I found them, the coach. And then I asked them, and I said, do you know anyone with this name? They said, yeah. And I said, what's the last name? Obviously, I had to get a last name. I knew what the last name was since then because I found my 3rd grade yearbook. Actually, if someone else asks me how I know something, how I know things, I'm just going to say I found my 3rd grade yearbook over and over. I had to say it 10 million times this whole year. And I'm not even mad about it because, okay, so what would you be like if someone went up to you and be like, your name is blah blah blah, and your last name is blah blah blah, and you were in so and so's class in 5th grade. I would be freaked out. If I didn't have I would be freaked out. You probably would. I probably wouldn't be freaked out. I'd probably be going crazy, as I always do, actually. What would you do if someone did that? Like, obviously people are going to be freaked out. Because that's what I did when I met a few people. I did that to a few people. Like, example, someone I met, like, at Meet the Teachers Night, I met an 8th grader that was, like, actually, they were in the same class as that person I was wanting to meet, which is actually kind of a coincidence. And I said, you were in so-and-so's class, and your name is, well, I did not say what the name was, but I said, you were in this person's class or something, so-and-so's class. And they said, how do you know that? I think. And I said, because I found my 3rd grade yearbook. And I'm probably going to say that to a lot of people throughout this whole year. Like I did to someone that was on my bus. They went on that person's class, but they were in someone else's class. Obviously, I knew that because I found my 3rd grade yearbook. And I looked at it because I had nothing else to do. They might see this video. I don't know. I hope they don't. I actually hope they do not. And who knows if I'm even going to post this. I most likely will if it saves to my photos, but that's not the main focus of the video. Well, it is kind of. So then I asked the coach if that person was like me. They said they weren't. And after all this time, I've been getting told by definitely more than one person that they will like me or something. Like, as we all know how I am, I'm very talkative and I'm social. Like, that's kind of, it's probably going to take you at least, like, the moment you meet me for you to find that out. Like, it's very easy. You probably know a talkative person when you meet them. Not always, but I guarantee you almost half of the time you would. But I had a whole crash out. Like, I don't even want to say some of the things I did. But I just started running like a freaking maniac towards the 8th grade hallway. I don't even know why I was. Do I feel guilty? Not really. I actually find that hilarious. And then guess what? And then I was like, oh my gosh, bro. And then guess what happened on August 28th? I think it was a Thursday. I met them. I freaking met them as I was leaving the freaking locker room. Because, yes, I do pre-athletics. I just met them as I was leaving the freaking locker room, bro. And I thought when I meet the teachers how dumb I was. Bro. Now that really made me crash out. I didn't crash out towards them because I was happy I met them. And I pretty much got to talk to them every day after that. Thank goodness. Like, bro, if I was still trying to meet them, I'd probably be losing it. I don't even want to know how I would be like, what I would be doing. Because, oh my gosh. Bro. And anyways, then like a few weeks later, so want to hear a joke I made about my 2nd grade yearbook? Okay, hear me out. I was looking at the 5th graders one day because I was just like, I know some of them, right? So I just wanted to see which class they went in, like 5th grade. I called one of the 5th graders at that time when I was in 2nd grade. That person's also in 8th grade. I called them a 6-year-old because they did look like a 6-year-old. One day, I also saw them as I was leaving the locker room. Not the person that I got claimed was like me. Actually, that person who I called a 6-year-old was the exact opposite than me, actually. Not the same at all. Like, do they? I actually would not be surprised if someone called them mute. Because I nearly did, but I didn't. But I did. I bet everyone's confused right now, and I feel you. I'd be confused, too, if I was somebody else, and if I'm some random stranger, and I'm just watching this video, I'd be mad confused, like, what is she talking about? Anyways, So as I'm leaving the locker room, So I was talking to one of my friends, and then as I'm walking back to the gym, see someone else walks out of, I don't know what room it was, and then asked them what the name was. This was actually on last Wednesday. So yeah, and tell me what the name was, and then I said, no, not the 6-year-old, that wasn't in so-and-so's class. Bruh. And then they just looked at me. Everyone looked at me. I called them a 6-year-old. And they're in 8th grade, and I called them a 6-year-old. Yeah, I felt guilty because they were nice. They were actually nice. If they were mean, I wouldn't feel bad, but they were nice, so I did feel bad. I'm glad I saw them a few days later and actually tried to say sorry, but they said nothing, so I don't know if they accepted my apology or not. I hope they did, but they might have not, and I would see why, because I'm just some random 6th grader calling them a 6-year-old. I'm a random 11-year-old. They're 13, 14, either one of those ages, and I'm over here calling them a 6-year-old, and I am 11. They don't even know me at all, and then I'm over here calling them 11. I bet they're how did they know I was in that so-and-so was my teacher? How'd they know that? I bet that's what they were thinking. And I actually don't know why they didn't ask me, because I would be glad to say I found my yearbook, as I had to say to 10 million other people. Probably 10 million other people. I don't know. Anyway, after I got that all situated, that all happened, I made a new friend on the first day of school. As you guys know, I don't try to say names because I don't know if people want their names being said. And I have quite a bit of subscribers, so I don't know if they want that many people to know. Even though I never really get that much views on my story videos, who knows what people want knowing and who knows what people won't want knowing. So I don't say names unless if that person does not care and I have their permission, then I would. Anyway, and now they're my best friend by the second day of school. A new friend the first day of school, then my best friend the second day of school. I started school on August 13th. So yeah. And also I had my eye surgery yesterday. My eye drifts, so that's why eye surgery, and my eye looks like it's bleeding. It actually, one side of the eye looks like it's bleeding. That surgery on. I had surgery 2 other times. One of the times they did both eyes, and they were nearly cross-eyed. Then they loosened it, but then it started drifting again. So that's fun. But one side of that eye that I had surgery on is red, it's bleeding. I swear if it's bleeding, I'm gonna freak out. And yeah. And now let's talk about my summer. I went to camp, and so one of the staff members I said can go invisible, because let me just give you an example. So I'm walking to the place that you have to go home at, and then suddenly they're right beside me, and then I'm where the heck did you come from? Where did you come from? How long? Were you here for 30 minutes or something? And I didn't know it because I'm blind or something? I swear you were not there before. Are they invisible? So I said they can go invisible. And I made that joke to one of my friends. And of course, they're going to continue the joke, saying they can teleport and do all that. Now, we say they're invisible now, me and one of my friends, who I actually have not seen since the very beginning of August. The 2nd of August. I say the first Sunday of August, because they go to my church. So, yeah. And they don't go to my school, but someone from my camp does go to my school. They're in my choir class. Where you have to, sing. And I know how it sounds I may not be a good singer, but trust me, I am a good singer. And I'm somehow soprano. I know my voice is mad low, and I used to sing terribly. Now I can actually sing pretty good. But the software I use is very bad. And when I don't have a microphone, I do have. You guys want to hear me speak in my microphone? No, I'm gonna get my microphone and yell at the top of my lungs in it right now. I'll say sorry either time. You can forgive me either time. But honestly, I'm just waiting for my grandma to come, and she's not even here yet. So, yeah. And I'm probably not going to be recording for too much longer because I said pretty much everything I needed to say, actually. So, I'll find it real quick. Well, I know the case for my microphone. I just have to get it out. Okay, I got my microphone out. I'm going to do this in a few ways. First, let me turn it on. First, I'm going to do it with the echo off. Doing it with, like, the microphone itself, like, nothing on the microphone, not, like, the padding or something that goes on the microphone. Like, this black thing, that, like, the microphone covering. You'll into it without that, with the echo off. Hi! Yeah. Yep, that is not that bad. Now, want me to do it full with the half of the echo. Hi! What? Now, I'm about to do it with full echo and full volume. I'm going to put my thing down, and then I'm going to tap my microphone. You got to see how loud that is. I don't know if y'all can hear. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but here goes nothing. I said nothing. If you want to know what I said, it's just me screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm not really even. It can kind of hear me from here. My microphone, yeah, it has long range. So, if you want to know what I said so, yeah. Now, let me put, on the microphone padding for it. With the echo off. My voice is mad loud. Very loud. So, my voice is already a built-in microphone. So, the black thing on it. You can't see it because I'm not doing with my face. I do not put my face in most of my videos. I deleted my face reveal because of the YouTube AI verification, and I don't want weirdos seeing my face. But I will put my face in some of my videos in the future. But I just, I don't mind people seeing what I look like. I just don't want to put my face on YouTube really that much. But I honestly don't mind at all for people to see what I look like, but yeah. Anyways, I'm going to scream it with this black thing on it. I don't know what to call it. It's like a microphone covering or something, so here goes nothing. Hi! Oh, yeah, this is definitely loud. Okay, this is echo halfway. Oh, I can kind of hear myself. Oh! Want to do it here with the full? Because that's just the full without the microphone. It's just not going to do it. Yo! What's up? I said, yo, what's up? Now I'm just going to scream something stupid. Don't know if y'all could hear that, but I'm going to. So, yeah. I have my microphone off now. Let me turn my microphone off. Okay, good. Speaking of screaming into the microphone, so at the pep rally, they were announcing the volleyball players, and then I swear I don't know what that coach was thinking, but it's as if she put the microphone to her mouth and just yelled one of the volleyball players' names at the top of her lungs. I don't know what she did. It's almost as if she just put the microphone to her mouth and yelled as loud as she could. Because I swear, I was jump scared when she did that. I was like, ah! Oh, yeah, right there. I don't know why she did that. She only did it with them, too. Bruh! I was actually dying of laughter. That was on Monday. On Tuesday, I had my eye surgery. And I'm recovering from it today, so that's why I did not go to school today. But let me tell y'all as y'all can clearly see, I actually have no idea what time it is. Let me check. That's not how you check. Okay, that says my percentage. That does not say the time. Never mind. Nobody cares about my percentage. Anyways, so I don't know what she was thinking, but I don't know if she thought they were deaf or something. If everyone was talking, because I was honestly just talking to one of my friends that was sitting next to me, because I talk to everyone, as we all can probably tell. And I talk a whole lot, like, as you know, I'm very social. And then, anyways, I don't know what she was thinking, but she just says if she just put the microphone to her mouth and just yelled her name at the top of her lungs, like, all right, that's interesting. It was actually kind of funny. Like, I saw I was laughing. And then the person I was sitting next to, I said, did she yell into the microphone? But then, like, anyways. So, yeah. That been at the pep rally. And I'm going to go back to school, but I cannot really participate in pre-athletics. Because I think they cut something, like, I don't know if it's in my eye or, like, a muscle of my eye. And then they sewed it back together. I think it was, like, a muscle or something that they sewed it back together. So I really cannot participate in pre-athletics until, like, the 16th, I think. Which is, well, next Tuesday, I should say. Well, actually, no, not until, like, next Thursday, I don't know, actually. Either Thursday or Wednesday is when I can participate again. Maybe Tuesday? I think more like Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. So that's fun. But we are running a mile that week. So I'm going to miss out on running a mile, guys. Because of my eye. What? And I missed 2 days of school because of my eye. Because of my surgery today, I was just recovering. And my grandma's probably going to be here in like about any minute or something. I don't really know what time it is. You know what? So yeah, but I don't think I'd be out of school yet, probably. I don't think I would be. Yeah, I get home if y'all are wondering what time I get home, like around like 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Most of y'all live like Eastern Standard Time, like the other times. I only have like Eastern Standard Time, and then there's like other times, I don't know what you call the other times, like Western? No, definitely that's not WST. I don't know. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm probably going to think of 10,000 other things I could have said after I get done recording it. But yeah. Also, one more thing. My choir teacher said on October 10th, he said he's going to take us to the main event. And October 10th, as a lot of you all may know, it's my birthday, and I'm turning 12. Almost 1 year until, like, I'm a teenager. Yay. I think I'm, like, one of the oldest people in, like, because anytime we have, like, class activities, like, let the oldest person be, like, so-and-so, whatever, I'm always getting chosen to be the oldest person because, well, I am. I was born 2013. A lot of my friends were born 2013, so, yeah. Anyways, that's it for my video. As I said, I'm probably going to think of 10,000 other things I could have said, but I don't want to say anything else because the school year just begun. I'm probably going to make another story video mid-school year. I'm probably going to make like another story video around the range of mid-October through mid-December, probably. I don't make story videos that often. So just give it time. If y'all want another story video, please do not be begging for it. Because, as I said, it was like March whenever I made my last one. March is like the 3rd month. Maybe April? I don't know. I believe it was March. Anyway, I hope you all have like a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is for you. And bye.